Hello there, this is Redjoy, and this is the new hardcore run on insane difficulty that I'm going to be doing. This is we're obviously going to make a dwarf, and we are going to, well, let's look at dwarves first. Dwarves are going to get bonuses based off of constitution, bonuses to their saves, save versus death, save versus wand, and save versus spell, which are, save versus spell is very, very good. Save versus death is also very good. They get bonuses to thieving skills, and they get a bonus to constitution, but they get hurt in their dexterity and their charisma. So, I am using the Artisan's Kitpack, which I provide more information in my story run that I have up on my channel, so you can take a look at that. But we're going to look at fighters first. Fighters get the ability to use power attack and expertise. They get rapid shot, and these are modal abilities, meaning that you just click on, and that is either it's a permanent buff and debuff to the character. Basically, it's a trade-off, right? For example, expertise, I think, increases their AC, but decreases their THAC0 or their damage. I don't quite remember. And we are, of course, going with Dwarven Defender. Dwarven Defender works very functionally the same as it does in the base game. This does add some bonuses to the defensive stance. They also get this ability Fortitude, where they get healed for 1 point anytime they take damage, right? So, and you're gonna see this happen pretty early in the game, where an enemy hits our character for 1 damage, and he takes nothing because there's nothing that's done. Defensive stance, it scales, it gets more and more powerful. They also get Shield Bash ability that allows for them to use their shield. This is also a modal ability. I do not know if modal abilities stack. For example, I don't know if expertise stacks with Shield Bash. Not sure. But then at 20th level, they get Unyielding, which gives them a permanent chance to avoid 10% of damage. Of all damage, which is pretty huge if I make it that far, right? So, at this point, I'm going to spend, basically, I think I calculated it's like about a minute trying to get a good roll. So, the big things that I should be looking for either are a really high exceptional strength score, so something in the 90s, or just a high number overall. I think I get a total of 91, where, and of course it takes me, I think that will be eventually what I will, or close to what I go with, but yeah. This is one of the joys of Baldur's Gate 1, is of course you're going to be re-rolling stats pretty frequently. So, and okay, this is what we end up with. We end up with 1864, 17 dexterity, 19 constitution, a 17 intelligence, which means we can bump it up to 18. It doesn't make a huge difference for a fighter, but it's nice when fighting against like mind flayers, and it also have a nice benefit for lore score. I think we're going to focus primarily on Warhammers, and the reason why is Warhammers are going to give us, I will put 1 point to axe because throwing axes are a very, very good option, but Warhammers, they're blunt, so most enemies will not resist blunt damage like they'll resist slashing damage, right? Most armor in the game resists or is harder to hit with slashing weapons than they are with blunt weapons, right? If I send my character with a warhammer to fight against a horde of skeletons, he's gonna have a field day. He just smash, 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 right? If he goes against if he goes against an enemy with an axe, like skeletons with an axe, he'll be able to smash him, but it will take a little bit longer because they're resisting half of the damage. So that is the very interesting trade-off. I think I select this as my loadout. We're going to go ahead and set my appearance. I guess I could have made him a Duergar if I really wanted to, but I didn't want to. There we go. Black hair. Luscious black hair. Color do I want him to wear? Should not be wearing something overly flashy. I promise I could speak. It's what, 4 in the morning? I could speak. Yeah. There we go. Nope. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's in the Icewind Dale voices. Nope. Where's the Icewind Dale voice? There's one particular voice that's perfect for a dwarf. Nope. No. That's it.
Oh, when all
there we
else
go.
fails, put the dwarf up front.
Tony J.
Enough of this. Let's get to work.
Shere Khan. Alright, the name we're gonna go with, Knox. Why not, right? Except at this point I'm now double thinking, I'm rethinking my choice as far as weapon proficiency. And I think I thought maybe, oh well, do I want to continue with axes? Yes, I do. Go back down, select Tony J. There we go. There we go. Alright. And of course we play on insane difficulty, and this is a hardcore mode, meaning that if Knox dies, it's back to the beginning of the game for us. We'll see how long he lasts. I think Dwarven Defender should last a long time. Like, I'm guessing he'll probably make it to Baldur's Gate 2. He'll probably make it to Baldur's Gate 2.
Atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
All right. So, we actually got a fair amount of gold to start the game with, which is really nice. And the nice thing about Warhammers, even though they don't do huge amount of damage, we can get a free one. Save ourselves that whopping 3 gold. Except we're going to purchase an extra one because weapons break in the early game.
What do you need?
Thanks, Malahi, you jackass. I just also came to the realization, right? With a 17 intelligence, Knox is as intelligent as Dynahair is. Dynahair has a 17 intelligence. And when he reads from the book, he will have an 18 intelligence, which means he'll be smarter than Dynahair. Just want to put that out into the universe. Okay, so here, he takes 1 damage from Shank and ends up not taking any damage because he automatically heals for 1 point anytime he takes damage. So that's immediately some form of damage reduction, which is great.
Watch me go.
Before we do any other resistance pieces, right? Oh, and he gets natural resistance anyway. He gets like 5% at level 1, and it scales every 5 levels to get up to 20%. So, dude is like just gonna get a lot of damage resistance. It's gonna be amazing.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Okay, let's go ahead, sell some stuff. We can just purchase everything we need now. Somehow he knows he needs bolts. Somehow. Get the cool looking helmet. Don't do a stupid helmet. Alright, get ourselves a shield, large shield. Anything to defend ourselves against ranged attacks. Put our stuff on. Alright. Let's get some more gold. More stuff. I'm actively walking into people's rooms and stealing their stuff. This is what Candlekeep gets for not putting doors on their rooms. Imagine some monk who was lecturing either Knox or Emmeline was like, okay, you know what? You want to do you want to piss me off? Fine, so be it. I'm gonna take your doors off your rooms. Your space is my space. That gets them to act up.
Greetings, young one.
There we go. Tetroil. We got the identify scroll. Let's go back to the inn.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Okay, so at this point, we're going to click on Firebead 30 times to get 300 gold. And yes, I will do this every single game. I don't care how cheesy it is. This makes up for the fact that I almost never sell the diamond because I can use it with Thalantier's Mon. Look at that. A dagger.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Okay. Da da la 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 la. Why am I getting arrows? I don't need to get arrows. I don't need arrows. There we go. Let's get out of here.
Done.
That annoying sound was brought to you because I actually got like dinged on copyright a few weeks back for having that music play. I wish I could tell you I'm joking, but I'm not. Thanks, YouTube. I'll probably put up a disclaimer. I think I already did. I put up a disclaimer up on here.
I should have joined the army. I should have joined the army.
There we go.
Done.
All right.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Hit him with the hammer. We're not even hitting with a stick anymore. We're hitting with a hammer. Great defense tool in the household.
Our rules of
Don't listen to me when it comes to self-defense advice. Not saying like I don't have any experience whatsoever, but like I've never had my home invaded. The only expertise I have is on is what I got from YouTube, and that's not expertise in the slightest. Expertise requires like 10 years of professional experience. You know what I can do? I can provide expertise in how to write a kick-ass lesson plan for social studies. I can provide expertise in how to write an IEP. That's my expertise right there. A couple of other things, sure, too. Like any teacher could probably have expertise in like other random things that they have to do around, the office. Prepare for back to school night, except that's not really. No, that doesn't count because it's only one night. But yeah, expertise is. I did my undergraduate thesis on expertise. Expertise is interesting. How to classify like expert behavior, how to
What do you need?
What makes an expert versus a non-expert when they have like a lot of experience in a job or skill. What's the difference between like a professional and an amateur, things like that. Very, very interesting stuff, but none of it means anything in this.
Watch me go.
So we're gonna sell these two for a whopping 3 gold, which means I can buy more axes. Buy more axes, and then I'll buy oh, I got the extra warhammer. That's good. Alright, and I think we're just about set to go. We'll eventually get some really, really, really big armor on our squat little man. Now, I've heard mixed things about how tall dwarves actually are, right? Like, I can imagine Knox being...
I am very proud.
Knox being something like
I'm sure
4'10", 5 foot. That's pretty tall, though. I feel like for a dwarf, that's pretty tall. I don't know. How tall is Gimli, right? I guess you have to kind of compare between Gimli and like Legolas, because that's the person you'd be standing up to most of the time. So how tall was Gimli?
Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You officially don't have time.
Old man, you know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Is that the best you can do?
Sadly, that is the best he can do. Boom. Uh-oh. Dispel magic didn't work.
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. you will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Okay, so we're gonna take Emma in, we're gonna take her potions and stuff. We're at the 20 and a half minute mark, right? At this point. I believe, and of course I'm doing this post-recording, so I already know the answer to this. I believe we can get to level 2 by the end of this video. And we could do so relatively safely. We're gonna send Emma in
You're a queer fellow.
to go to the Friendly Arm Inn. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to take her with me, but having a backup thief is not a bad idea, especially a backup utility thief, which is what Emwyn is.
Hello there.
And trust me, I make some stupid choices in this video. Not enough to kill me, right? This is not an end of the run stupid choices, but like, I make some silly choices. Oh, and let's also change my script.
We go.
Okay. I'm not going to pick up Czar yet. We're going to want a mage, but not just yet. Maybe I could run to Gibberling. 35 experience points. So go up here, grab the items. I'm getting too old for this. Well, E. Messing around with my inventory. Alright. Here's the wolf, right? Now, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have fought this wolf, but this is a good start to the fight. Right? Again, I did 19 damage to this wolf so far. The only problem is, he runs away. Jackass animal. Alright. So, I doubled down on the stupid. Guess what I'm gonna go after? Now, maybe if I put the extra point into
Come here, you wretch.
into axes, maybe this would have worked. It didn't. I missed. Run. Plus, black bears are actually much faster than I thought they would be. And in real life, like, black bears, any type of bear will outrun you. The fun fact. Now, again, in retrospect, I should have just kept running. Like, don't bother. I know some people are like, just fight the bear. Just fight the bear. No. My dude's a level 1.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy
He's
course
tough as
alone
nails, but
to
he's not
indulge
that
in
tough.
Done.
Plus, it's only like, what? Something like 300 experience? Write down in the comment below how much experience points it was. Actually,
Watch me go.
it's 425 experience points. Okay. Relax. Relax there, Chief. Not get the exact number. Dislike. Okay. Let's send Knox down. Like to open up all the areas I can so I can just hop all over the map. Even when I don't know where I'm going. Do any of us really know where we're going? Actually, some people do. Some people have like that knowledge, that not expertise, but like they instinctually are like, yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to do with my life. And I can rock it. And then some curveball hits and they freak out because they're like, oh my gosh, my communications degree didn't allow for me to become a perfect blogger. Oh crap. Poor sod.
Watch me go.
Alright. Grab the Ring of Wizardry for whenever I grab a mage. And yes, we are going to pick up companions. I'm just doing the early game solo so that I'm a little beefier.
Right then.
A little bit beefier. So I think the real question is how many videos is it going to take Knox to get all the way through Baldur's Gate 1? I think my average in kind of doing like an hour-long video at a time. This one actually is, I think, it'll be a little bit shorter, but like my average is something like yeah, there you go. Average is something like 12 videos. Missed with a 14. Well, I guess I technically rolled 11, but 11 plus 3. Yeah, that's right, son. Oh, didn't need to do that. Good fight. So ideally, I'm not going to need as many videos. Ideally. I've been wrong before, though, so I'm very good about being wrong. I'm an expert at being wrong. One down. Alright, I'm going to try the shield bash ability. So it's going to reduce my attacks per round.
Is that the best you
All
can
right.
do? Is that the best you can do?
Ow! Okay. So I think, looking back now, I think Shield Bash is just something I do later on. I don't do it at level 1. Come on, fella. Ah. Problem is, this is Hobgoblin's able to close the distance. Right when I get in. There we go. That's better. And I killed him right by his friends, so share a shallow grave together. Stupid goblins.
Come here, you wretch.
Alright, let's see if you want to share the same shallow grave, you pieces of garbage. You think, like, the guards at, the Friendly Army would be, like, a little more conscientious of, like, the fact that there are hobgoblins, to, like, right outside their inn? I don't want to face 2 at one time. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of kiting. Not helped by the fact that I'm not rolling great. Still love you. Yeah. Actually, that was a fantastic roll. I just rolled it too close. Oh, 19. Come on. Hit him with the hammer. Doesn't help much my Thaco is kind of garbage right now. At least their Thaco is just as bad. Throw the axe. Fine. Oh, jeez. So we know that a 13 will miss. Come on, fella. I can face one at a time. I do want to soften them up with one hit, though. Because Warhammers don't do a huge amount of damage, which does not make any sense to me whatsoever, right? Like, you would think a Warhammer should do more damage than 1d4. Another fantastic roll ruined by the fact that I'm throwing into melee. There we go. Alright, turning this ring to Joya. Most of the early run, I'm going to actually avoid combat.
Watch me go.
Yes?
As much as possible, anyway. My Hedgie's running upstairs. I don't think you can hear him. Alright. At 990.
Right then.
I don't even know how I got to 990. Killed 7 hobgoblins. I did all the stuff in Candlekeep. That's also all I did. That is exactly all I did. So now I'm about to get another 1200 XP. Oh, and I just did the Joya's 400 point quest. Okay. That explains a lot.
Here now, get out.
You tell him, Marl.
Are you talking to me?
Dumb Marl. Alright.
talking
1133. That's right. I have turned Marl, I have turned your grief into a code. A code to get 900 free experience points. You cheeky bastard. Sell the random crap I have here. Anything useful? Not here. Not yet. Actually, the axe will be useful, but not yet. Identify those things. Give the book to the old man.
Watch me go.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
There we go. Level up. Yeah. Yeah. So just over 12 minutes. Just over 12 minutes I was able to get up to level 2.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Okay, so that's 3.
It's hard to find.
And yes, you bet, I'm gonna get that 300 gold.
It's hard to find.
The early game, you need every coin you can get.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
It's hard to
Slopedarnen.
find decent folk nowadays.
Flooflarfen.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Is he Dutch? Is he Dutch? Is there some canonical piece that says, you know, in the Faerunian land of the Dutch, Firebead Elvenhair came forward with his wooden shoes and windmills and red light districts and widespread use of cannabis. Is that the idea of Firebead? Maybe Firebead means a lot. Maybe he is burning some bush. I do kids parties too.
Done.
Kiss me, blarmy. What you wish done?
Alright, let's use that 300 gold that I just got. There we go. Sell the piece of crap belt. Keep the other 2 nice ones. And, yeah, I get more throwing axes. I could have bought plate mail armor, but I decided not to. I decided not to because I'm so good at this game. But I can buy an ammo belt. That actually will be more useful. Because inventory management is super important. To me. Some people don't care. They're just like, I'll toss a random crap on the ground. Put it in a chest.
Watch me go.
You're literally throwing money away.
Right then.
Alright. Now, again, as mentioned, I want to try to avoid combat both at the end of this, as we get to the end of this video, and then as we, which we have another, like, I don't know, a few minutes left. Anyway, the whole point is to kind of avoid combat in the early game because it can be really nasty, especially if you're playing with double damage. I don't do double damage, but I know some folks who do, and it's essential. Absolutely essential to avoid combat as much as possible, except for, like, you know, gibberling here and there. I think I fight a few gibberlings on the way as I'm exploring, but the whole point is you don't want to be the person who's charging into combat needlessly in the early part of the game, right? Especially when you're only level 1 and 2. There we go. So we're going to do any quests or any items that don't require combat at all, right? So I think the last thing I end up doing here, first off, I explore all the areas. Then I grab the amulet, and I'm going to return that to Baragos for 250. And then I'm also going to get the ring that'll give me a big bonus to charisma. I.e. basic cosmetics and a shower. Not in that order. The opposite order. Don't put makeup on before you shower, you dolt. A dwarf with eyeliner. Because why not, right? Gives him a mysterious look about him. A mystique. Alright. Go all the way down here. Where is he?
Don't touch me.
Lord Foreshadow. Ask him if it's you're from this faraway city. I would understand if you were from Neverwinter. No, you're from Waterdeep. I'm not going to hold it too far against you, but I am slightly judging him. Where do I decide to go? Yeah, back to Baragos. Yeah. I'm not crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but, like, my level of craziness is not too bad. If you're offended by my use of the word craziness, just know I'm not talking about an actual medical condition. I'm talking about my abnormal behavior.
Done.
If you're offended by that, well, I can't do much for you.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Alright. 250 experience points.
Right then.
I think normally you get a reputation boost, but I have those limited down. So, I think that wraps us up for today. If you liked the video, leave the video a like. This is going to actually... I'm really excited about this series. I think shorter characters, dwarves, halflings, gnomes, they're very underrated in any of the Baldur Gate games. But yeah, be sure to leave the video a like, subscribe to the channel. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Take care and good luck. We're all counting on you.